We're going to practice a morning yoga for energy practice today. Emphasis on some core work. Building strength in the core, both the front and the back, is really important for the health and stability of the low back and really the whole body.
Hi, I'm Ellie Ong from Key West, Florida, and you're practicing Fightmaster Yoga.
So let's get right into it. We're going to start off in Sukhasana today, aka cross-legged. So if you can, try to cross at your shin bones, walk your feet about as wide as your knees. Rest your hands on the tops of your knees and just start here by rolling your shoulders back and down a few times. And close your eyes and start to connect inward with your body. And start to connect inward with your breathing. And begin to elongate your breaths. Now roll your shoulders back and down. Let them relax away from your ears. Continue to breathe deeply in through your nose, out through your nose. And as you exhale, bring your hands down by your sides. With an inhalation, sweep your arms out wide and up overhead. Exhale, take the arms out and back down by your hips. Inhale again, stretch the arms overhead. Exhale to lower. We'll do that a couple more times. This simple movement of raising the arms can actually help to bring some energy into the body, help to awaken the senses, and help to get the mind to become a little bit more stimulated. The next time you inhale, reach your arms over your head. On your exhalation, bring your left hand to the floor outside of your hip, lean over to your left side. Inhale, come back up to center. And we'll do that on the other side. Exhale, right hand down, lean over to your right. Inhale, back to center. So adding this lateral stretch side to side, continue with your breath. Try to keep both of your hips on the floor as you lengthen into your rib cage, the muscles that support the ribs, and the shoulders. We'll lean to the right side one more time. Then come back up to center. Lower your hands down to your heart. Take a deep breath in and out. And gently blink your eyes open and transition onto your hands and your knees. So we'll come into tabletop position, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, lift your chest and sitting bones. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, come into cow pose, and exhale, round into cat pose. Now keep going with this a couple more times. As you breathe in, you're strengthening the core muscles along your spine. And as you breathe out, you're strengthening the core muscles of the front body, specifically the deep abdominals. Now with your next inhalation, we'll come to a neutral spine, kind of between cow and between cat pose. So your crown of head is reaching forward, your tailbone is reaching straight back. Ground into your left shin bone, and as you inhale, extend your right foot straight back behind you. Exhale, set the right knee down. Inhale, extend your left leg back. Exhale to lower. Now continue that movement. Inhale, right leg. Exhale, release. Same thing on the left. Try not to let your hips shift side to side here. So we're stabilizing the pelvis as much as possible so that the movement is really just happening in the legs. One more each side. And we'll add on here The next time you inhale and extend your right leg back, reach your left hand forward. Exhale, set all of that down. Inhale, left leg back, right hand forward. Exhale, release. Back to the first side. Inhale, right leg, left arm. Exhale, lower. Inhale, left leg, right arm. Exhale, lower. Try that one more time. And again, try to keep everything really stable. Only thing that moves is the arm and the leg. Now set that down, pause. Walk your hands about a handprint forward. Index finger or middle finger point forward. Curl your toes. Lift your knees just an inch or two. Mine are maybe 3 inches off the ground, so maybe 3 inches, but hold here. So it's like we're about to push into down dog, but we're not there yet. Firm your abdomen. Firm your outer hips. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, push up and back, down dog. Now, as you breathe in, bend your knees again. Drop them toward the floor to hover. Exhale, push up and back. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, like you're crouching down. Exhale, straight legs. Last one. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straight, hold here. Nod your head yes. And gently shake your head no. Take another in-breath. Look forward, exhale. Walk your feet up to meet your hands. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Root down through the 4 corners of your feet. Inhale, rise to stand, circle arms overhead. Exhale, lower your hands. Coming to Tadasana, take a deep breath in. Full exhalation out, empty your lungs. Next in breath, circle arms out and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Now, as you breathe out, step your left foot to the back of your mat. Turn your heel down. As best you can, line up right heel to left inner arch. Then come on up into Warrior Two. Turning to face the side of the mat, extend out through your arms. Bend your right knee over your ankle. Make sure it doesn't go beyond your ankle. I'm staying here in the legs. Wrap your left arm behind your back. Inhale, take right hand to sky, reverse warrior. Exhale, take your right arm to hug your abdomen. Lean forward, stretch through your left side. Inhale, come back into reverse. Left arm behind the back. Exhale, side angle without using that right arm. Couple more times here. So we're stable through the leg, mobile through the waist and the upper body. Use your core muscles to slow and control this movement. And with your next exhalation, lean forward into side angle, hold here. Now, if you need support, by all means, rest your forearm to your thigh. But if you're feeling really strong today, maybe keep that arm lifted, bend your right knee a little deeper, roll your left shoulder back. And take another breath in. Exhale, bring your hands down to frame your foot. Step back into down dog. Inhale, shift forward, plank. Exhale to down dog. We'll do that again. Inhale, come forward, plank. Exhale to down dog. Now inhale, shift forward, plank, hold. Modification is to bring the knees down to the ground. Intensification is to float the right toes off the floor. I'm going to go with a modification because I can feel that my arms are shaking a little bit. So you do you. Take another deep breath. Shift forward about an inch and lower all the way down to the ground. Press into the tops of your feet. Inhale, low cobra, hold. Float your hands off the floor. Elbows in, toes back, chest forward. Take another in-breath. Set your hands down. Exhale, push back into downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Exhale, look up toward your hands. Walk, or this time you can hop your feet forward. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, release and fold. Big breath in, come up to stand. Exhale, lower hands. Return to center. Pause here, breathe in. Exhale, empty it out, inviting the mind to be present. Inhale, circle arms. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. This time we exhale, step the right foot back for warrior two. Heel down. Left heel lines up with that right inner arch. Come into the posture. Bend your left knee over your ankle. And make sure the left knee is pointing forward. Don't let the knee collapse inward. Now stay here in your legs. Inhale, right arm behind back, left hand to sky. Exhale, left arm hugs the belly. Right arm reaches forward. Inhale, reverse variation. Exhale, side angle without using that left arm for support. Continue here a few more. I remember the first time I practiced this way without using the bottom arm in side angle. And I was like, oh, there are my side oblique abdominal muscles. It helped me to find them. So the next time you lean forward, just pause. And keeping that left knee bent, roll your right chest back. Remember, you can always support as needed or keep the arm lifted. Take another breath in. Exhale, hands down, frame the left foot, step back into down dog. Inhale, shift forward, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, come forward. And exhale, push back. So you have one more plank to hold. Inhale, shift forward, stay. Remember, knees can be down. You can also lift the left foot to intensify. As you hold your plank, know that it's not going to last forever. Only a few more breaths. We're only going to be uncomfortable for a couple more breath cycles. And slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, lift low cobra. Hold here, exhale. Next in-breath, reach your arms forward. As you exhale, bend your elbows, lift your chest a little bit higher. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, bend, see if you can lift. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend and lift. Now hold here. Elbows a little higher if you can. Draw your shoulder blades toward one another. Take another in-breath. Exhale, release. Plant your hands next to your side ribs. Lower your forehead to the ground. Now inhale, come back into low cobra. Curl your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. And take a breath. Next inhalation, lift your hips high. Exhale, bend knees, step or hop your feet. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees. Inhale, sit low into chair pose. If your knees are feeling okay today, hands at heart center, lower deeper into a squat. Now your heels can lift for this version. That's totally fine. Take another breath. Try to lean back, lengthen your spine. And from here, arms forward, separate your knees apart. Lower to your bottom as gently as possible. Now, for some of us that doesn't work, you can always bring your hands to the floor. Try to lower with as little aggression in the body as possible. Then come right up into Navasana. Lift your feet. Hands can always be at the backs of the thighs if you need a little extra support here, especially if you feel like your hip flexors are overly activated. Now again, that discomfort, we might be feeling it here. It's not going to last forever. Just like in life, we have moments, sometimes days, weeks, months of feeling uncomfortable. But if we wait it out long enough, it'll eventually turn around. Just like our boat pose, we're eventually going to come out of this, I promise. Take another full breath. And set your feet down. Lower yourself down onto your back body. It feels so good after holding that boat pose. Now bring the bottoms of your feet together, drop your knees wide apart. Rest your hands on your abdomen. And just take a few deep abdominal breaths. When we move the breath down into the abdominal cavity, it helps to signal the nervous system to move into relaxation response rather than that stress response. Just inviting relaxation, deep breath. And bring your knees toward one another. Hug your right knee into your chest. If it feels okay in your low back, straighten out your left leg long, press through that left heel. Now interlace your fingers behind your thigh. Straighten your right leg as much as possible. And if you feel more open today, you might slide your hand higher up. You might reach for your big toe, first and second fingers around the big toe. This is just an option. Couple more deep breaths, lengthening out the hamstrings and the back of the leg. And with your next exhalation, take the leg out to the side, out to the right side. And if you're not holding the big toe, you can just hold the outside of the shin bone instead. Bring the leg back to center. Bend your left knee. Bend your right knee, cross that right thigh over, and let your knees drop to the left side. And coming into reclining twist. If this is too much in your low back, you're always welcome to uncross your legs instead. And we'll make our way back to center, uncross the legs. Right foot down, pull your left knee in. Straighten out the right leg if that feels okay in your low back. Then straighten out your left leg. And this side might be very different than the first. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you're able to reach a little higher up to the calf. Possibly hold the big toe, but make sure you're not overreaching and rounding the shoulders here. From this shape, we'll take the leg over to the left side. Keep grounding your right thigh down into the floor. And bring the leg back up to center. Bend your right knee, bend your left knee, cross it over. And move into a twist, dropping the knees over to the right side. Reach out through your left arm. Let's take 3 breaths here. Let go as you exhale. And we'll come back, uncross the legs, pull your knees into your chest, give yourself one more big squeeze, and extend. Come to rest in a comfortable shape. Close your eyes, soften your breathing. Without doing anything, just relax here and allow yourself to be.
As you are settling into your Shavasana, I have a quote from Marilyn Monroe. I believe that everything happens for a reason. People change so that you can learn to let go. Things go wrong so that you can learn to appreciate them when they're right. And sometimes good things fall apart so that better things can fall together.
And take a couple deeper breaths. Begin to gently move. And bring your knees to your chest. Roll to one side and come up. And come back to Sukhasana, cross-legged, seated position. Close your eyes and place your palms together. And take hands to forehead for clear and loving thoughts. Hands to heart center, clear and loving intentions. Hands to the mouth for clear and loving communication, sending this positive energy out to all beings everywhere. Namaste. I have created a 90-day program on my Yoga Pal where you practice every day for 90 days. A daily practice will really help you to see results not only physically in the body, but more importantly, mentally in the mind. You'll feel more focused, more concentrated. You'll likely have more energy, more vitality. If you'd like to try 3 days of the practice, you can follow the link in the pinned comments or in the description of this video. If you want to stay on YouTube, I think you might enjoy this video.